Welcome to Swadesi Startup Speaks, where we bring you the latest from India's booming startup ecosystem. In today's episode, we discuss Gujarat's record-breaking startup growth, PE/VC investments AI in cybersecurity, and India's push for space tech. We also explore policy support, global collaborations, and key IPOs shaping the future. Stay tuned for deep insights into India's entrepreneurial journey. Gujarat has seen a record 22% rise in startup recognition with 4,030 new ventures in 2024, bringing the total to 13053, ranking 5th in India. The growth is fueled by strong policy support, including seed funding up to INR 40 lakh incubators and accelerator programs. Key sectors include healthcare, agriculture, IT, fintech, DeepTech, and space. Gift City is emerging as a fintech hub, while semiconductor and e-mobility sectors show promise. State incubators like iHub and Cradle report steady growth with increased funding and startups from Tier 2 and 3 cities. The Northeast region now has 2054 startups, with Assam leading at 1487, followed by Manipur 179 and Tripura 141, as per the center. The Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited supports first-generation entrepreneurs through the Northeast Enterprise Development Scheme. The Startup India initiative, launched in 2016, aims to foster innovation and investment in startups. The center has allocated INR 5.74 lakh crore under the 10% general budget allocation for the Northeast since 2014 to 15. Various ministries continue implementing schemes to boost the region's startup ecosystem. Former ISRO Chairman S. Somanath emphasized the need for space parks in all states to boost India's space startups. Speaking at GEM Invest Karnataka 2025, he highlighted new investment opportunities due to clear policies allowing private participation. Key areas include satellite manufacturing, launch services, infrastructure, and data-driven applications in weather, fisheries, and agriculture. He urged startups to leverage freely available data and government support. Jacob Gallish of the US-India Business Council noted India's leadership in space and technology, stressing its potential to transform the global commercial space sector. India's co-working startups are joining the IPO wave, with WeWork India and IndiQube filing draft red herring prospectuses with SEBI in the past 2 months. This reflects the growing enthusiasm for public listings in sectors like fintech, travel, tech, food tech, and enterprise tech. WeWork India's IPO is structured as an offer for sale. The trend highlights the increasing investor interest in the co-working segment. StartupNews.fyi maintains ethical reporting standards, ensuring transparency despite potential investor connections. The platform remains committed to delivering unbiased startup news. Budget 2025 to 26 reinforces India's growth amid global uncertainty, projecting a 6.3%-6.8% GDP rise. It balances fiscal prudence with economic stimulus, supporting MSME startups and digital workforce expansion. Key measures include revised income tax slabs, INR 12 lakh tax-free, capital gains tax reforms and enhanced credit access for MSMEs. Labor-intensive and export-driven industries receive a boost alongside regulatory reforms to ease business operations. A INR 20,000 crore investment in nuclear energy and incentives for solar, EV, and wind energy drive sustainability. Infrastructure investments enhance logistics and regional connectivity. The budget sets India on a path to global competitiveness, fostering innovation, clean energy, and inclusive growth. EdTech unicorn Upgrad has appointed Neeraj Khera, former COO of Dentsu, as India head for enterprise delivery, aiming to strengthen its presence nationwide. Additionally, Neha Prasad Mullik joins as VP for Enterprise Sales in North America. These leadership changes come as Upgrad looks to expand its footprint in India, Eastern Europe, and North America, focusing on scaling its enterprise vertical and global reach. Jera brings 25 plus years of experience in IT services and tech platforms, with leadership roles at Genpact and TBO.com. Upgrad reported 80% repeat revenue in Q3, with strong demand in BFSI, GCCs, IT, ITS, and manufacturing. The company aims to enhance workforce development through bespoke skilling solutions, improving learning outcomes and industry impact. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, speaking at IVCA Conclave 2025, praised India's 130% surge in PE/VC-backed IPOs in 2024, reflecting increased investor confidence. He reaffirmed the Modi government's pro-investment stance, highlighting initiatives in the union budget, including an additional INR 10,000 crore allocation for the Fund of Funds for Startups and DeepTech Fund to support entrepreneurs. Goyal urged investors to focus on innovation, domestic capital, self-reliance, and regional expansion, emphasizing AIEV's clean tech and Tier 2 and Tier 3 city startups. He invited global investors to Startup Mahakumbh 2025, April 3rd, 5 New Delhi, and praised IVCA's role in strengthening India's startup ecosystem. The government remains committed to regulatory stability and ease of doing business, fostering deeper investments for economic transformation. Google and Poland signed a memorandum to develop AI applications in energy, cybersecurity, and other sectors, strengthening Poland's digital infrastructure. With Poland reducing its dependence on Russian fuels and facing cyber threats, the initiative aims to bolster national security and economic growth. Google CEO Sundar Pichai met Polish PM Donald Tusk to discuss expanding Google's largest European engineering hub, which has 2,000 plus employees. Google is also investing $5 million over 5 years to train 1 million young Poles in digital skills. Tusk highlighted that Google and Microsoft are among companies investing $160 billion in Poland in 2025. He also invited Google to support deregulation efforts, reducing bureaucratic hurdles for businesses. Boat co-founder Aman Gupta urged French tech firms to invest in India's booming startup ecosystem, which boasts 100,000 plus startups and 100 plus unicorns, making it the world's third largest ecosystem. Speaking at the Indo-France CEO Forum during the AI Action Summit in Paris, Gupta promoted India as a global innovation hub and invited French firms to start up Mahakumbh, April Delhi, while encouraging Indian participation at Viva Tech, June Paris. He emphasized India's shift from importing to exporting tech, citing products like Boat headphones and Apple iPhones. Gupta urged French companies to leverage India's Make in India initiative, partner with local manufacturers, and benefit from PLI and PMP schemes. He concluded, "The world is watching India, but more importantly, the world wants to work with India." DPIIT has partnered with Rukam Capital and Bootstrap Incubation and Advisory Foundation to strengthen India's startup ecosystem through dedicated programs and initiatives. This MOO-driven collaboration aims to empower product startups by providing critical resources, including infrastructure, mentor networks, funding, market linkages, and knowledge support. It will also guide startups in prototype development and global expansion strategies. DPIIT Joint Secretary Sri Sanjeev emphasized that this initiative will help Indian startups compete globally, foster meaningful innovation, and contribute to economic growth. Rukam Capital's Archana Jahagirdar highlighted that the partnership will equip entrepreneurs with mentorship tools and opportunities to scale their ideas and enhance India's global competitiveness. That's a wrap on today's episode of Swadesi Startup Speaks. India's startup landscape is evolving rapidly with new investments, government initiatives, and global collaborations shaping the future. Stay tuned for more insights. And don't forget to follow us for the latest updates on the Indian startup ecosystem. See you next time.